Hey, hey, hey. Greetings and salutations to all of you beautiful faces. May all be well with each and every one of you. May you all be feeling good, looking good, and all of that good stuff, okay? What it is, y'all. We coming up on another week down that we have survived, okay? That we have thrived through, been productive through, and the whole 9 year, okay? So, in this reading, I would like to get a little bit up close and personal. I would like to talk about the current, well, the upcoming, incoming, I guess you could say, Mercury retrograde energies, the eclipse energies, and what I feel that that is bringing in. And I'd like to delve into the current paradigm shift. So, there's a lot of stuff that is taking place within the collective, that is taking place within the universe. Okay, this is in regards to humanity as we know it, this world, this psyop, this matrix, as I want to call it, this simulation, whatever you want to look at it as. It's just changing right before our eyes. You know, we're changing right before our own eyes. So it's very imperative that we are taking the time to work through things, you know, that we are taking the time to surrender things, you know, no matter how hard that thing that you may have to be, you know, that you may have to surrender and, you know, just kind of wash your hands with for a while. It may be hard, right? So no matter how hard that may be, it's best to just focus on yourself at this time, okay? Focus on healing and integrating certain shadow aspects that may or may not be holding you down at this time, kind of holding you back, things such as that. So we're going to take a look at kind of all of that in the grand scheme of things. So if you all haven't already, go ahead and hit that like button, please and thank you. I really and truly appreciate it. I really feel like in particular this reading and things that I'm going to delve into, the energies, I feel like it is imperative that many eyes and ears, of course the right ones, hear. Okay, if you can see, then see, and if you can hear, then, you know, hear. All right, and may this, like I said, find the right ears, right eyes, and the right hearts that are willing and ready to accept the energies that I am about to get into. Okay. All right, so as per usual, I'm going to integrate this newer little card thing that I picked up. Anyway, so we have put on some music you love and dance like no one is watching. This is so interesting because just a while ago, I was kind of just allowing myself to freestyle my thoughts. I don't know how many of you experience what I'm about to delve into also, but I know, like, for me with social media, like, I still struggle with posting things. And then after I post it, or after I like kind of allow myself to be vulnerable and show more of my authentic and true and transparent self, it's like I begin to kind of feel cringy. And I feel like that's because of the programming. That's because of the conditioning that I am, you know, that's dropping off of me more and more every day. You know, I'm deprogramming every day. I'm reparenting myself every day. I'm loving myself and appreciating myself and all of those things every day that I was not once upon a time feeling and was not, you know, doing once before, mentally, emotionally, physically, what have you. So it's like, now that I am who I am and who I'm becoming, it's like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, that cringy feeling kind of comes up. And I know I'm not the only one who deals with this. That's why I'm bringing it up. I like to kind of share little bits and pieces of my testimony to let you all know that you're not alone, okay? I am in this with you all as well. And I'm healing every single day as well. Does that mean that I'm perfect? No. Yes, I'm in divine connection and in divine alignment with, you know, my purpose and with the Most High, but at the same time, I still have lessons of my own that I'm learning. So I just feel like the things that I learn, I'd like to, you know, bring that awareness to you all, okay? So we have drink more water today, all right? So in regards and in conjunction with this, like putting on some music and dancing, things such as that, like, or writing music, creating music, because the point that I was going to make really quick, sidebar, let me rewind really quick. I started like tweeting different things, and I was like, all these different lyrics was coming to my head. So I was like, instead of tweeting this where somebody could, you know, try to steal your shiznai, although all shit in the age of Aquarius is going to be exposed anyway, I was like, let me go ahead and write these, you know, these songs, these lyrics in my notes. And actually, y'all, oh my God, the song is so beautiful. I cannot wait to share it with you all someday here soon, perhaps. But anyway, I've noticed, like, today I've been drinking hella water, okay? I don't know, this eclipse, okay? I got your bitch thirsty, okay? Yeah, so we have declutter an area in your home and reflect on how you feel in that space afterward. Okay, so yeah, like, to me, I just feel like, whoa, boom, this is definitely solidifying everything. Trust your instincts. But I just feel like today, especially, as I said, going into this Mercury retrograde, there are things that may come up, and I feel like the reason why these things are coming up, or the reason why these things needs to be addressed, is because perhaps you or I, we, whatever, haven't fully, you know, healed from certain things, haven't fully released certain things, and now is the time to do so. Get in a flow state, especially with this drink more water today, all day, every day, okay? But I noticed I just kept going to the water, you know, those little water, not fountains, but I can't even think of the word, you know, the water dispenser thing, majingies, yeah, those. I kept going to that today, just filling up my water bottle, just drinking hella water. So yeah, get into that flow state, y'all. Get into that flow state. But yeah, a lot of heavy feelings may be coming up for many of you. Like, you could just be feeling, yeah, you could be a bit discombobulated in your mental. This could be because things that you thought you were healed from, these are things that are actually coming up, and like, you maybe wondering, like, why am I thinking certain things, or why am I feeling so negative? Why am I feeling so agitated? Why do I suddenly want to be alone? You know, why do I want to be left alone? And it's because Spirit, I feel, is moving a lot of you into this bit of like solitude. And it's not going to be for a long time, but everybody needs that moment. I don't care if it takes you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year. You need that space to yourself and to work with the Most High, your spirit guides, ancestors, whatever you subscribe to, the universe, whatever. You need to take that time to find you again, discover you again, tap back into what makes you you, tap back into what fills you up, you know, fills your cup, all right? So yeah, declutter is very, very significant, okay? Declutter, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and pull some channel messages, kind of get a little, you know, deep. All right, look, we got, it's all gonna work out perfectly. Okay, so this could be in regards to something that you are currently like manifesting, okay? Something that you that you're very, very hopeful of, okay? Spirit is like, just from here on out, just kind of like move in silence, okay? I know it kind of sucks to be in that energy, but it is imperative, because, you know, those who aren't doing the same soul work as us, those who are not following their purpose, those who are not, you know, working towards healing themselves, healing their minds, healing their bodies, healing their spirit, well, look, I can't even talk, but I was gonna say healing their spirit, but at this point, hearing their spirit, okay? Hearing, healing, all of that. Those who are out of touch spiritually, energetically, physically, what have you, I mean, they're the most hateful at this time. Those are the ones who are filled with the most rage. And it's crazy, because you could try to send out as much love as possible, but yeah, it's like your anointing frightens people, okay? Like, your anointing frightens people. I may do a live on that, but it's like, you just have to understand, overstand that no matter what, as long as you keep your hands clean, what I mean by that is you don't go around inadvertently, you know, projecting the same hurt that people have projected onto you outwardly, you know, and it's a difficult thing, you know, it's tough not to hurt people, you know, hurt people, so it's tough not to allow yourself to be that hurt, broken person that goes on and hurts others. Like, it's very hard, but you have to consciously get to a place where you're like, I don't want to be who hurt me. I don't want to be what hurt me. Like, you have to definitely, you know, of course, like, process certain things, feel certain things, analyze your emotions, things such as that, but actually make a pact within yourself, you know, make it your will not to become that, okay? You know, you don't have to become that broken person who may have broken you, all right? You don't know that they could have been broken. You know, something very traumatic and painful and hurtful could have happened to them. And I know, like, when it comes to some of these evil folks, or as we may perceive, because perception is everything, but like, I don't know what it is, but like lately I've just been looking at things differently, and it is very hard, don't get me wrong, because, you know, when you look at people who target us, who bully, betray, disgrade, disrespect, abuse, use, misuse, and the list goes on, all of us chosen and you know, divine ones, it's difficult. But at the end of the day, you have to realize, I mean, they once upon a time were pure as well. They weren't born that way. You guys have to understand, overstand, and I've been looking at things so differently. So instead of projecting that same hate that has been projected onto me my entire life, it's like, although it's freaking hard, guys, it's freaking hard, but I'm just learning, like, I don't want to be that, you know? And it's like, once you get to that place, you're in this energy of decluttering, you're into this flow state, you're in this state of you know, overwhelming love and compassion for not just yourself, but those around you, even those who transgressed against you. Y'all not hearing me though, because I know there's some negative Nancy's in the background, like, oh hell no, I would never love my enemy, I would never love her. But did it ever occur to you, okay, that not only are they not exempt from mistakes, sin, and turmoil, and disgrace, and shame, and da 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 da, you are too. I mean, you're not exempt also. You know, so we got to stop. We got to get out of this pointing the finger state. Yes, it's very important and imperative to tell our stories. But I've learned, like, it doesn't take demonizing anyone. Even my abusers, my transgressors, I realized that, you see, they were not strong enough not to allow the enemy, the opposing energies, to use them. They were not strong enough to decipher, discern, and determine and realize that they were being used by the lower dimensional energies, by the lower frequency energies, by the lower vibrational energies. That's my second time seeing 1212 today. That's so interesting. I did, really quick sidebar, I had to take my daughter to the dentist earlier, and when I signed her out of school, it was 12:12, and 12:12 was just on the clock. I'm gonna have to look that up. Matter of fact, I don't know, that may be significant, so let me look that up really quick. Yes, work on yourself, baby. Work on yourself. Know that you still, no matter what you've done to people, you still, or what they've done to you, okay? It goes vice versa. It goes both ways. We've all been a victim in somebody's story, but we've also been the fucking transgressor, okay? All right? You can't be a victim all your life. At some point, you've been the villain in someone's story. So I feel like this eclipse, this Mercury retrograde, it's going to bring a bunch of, like, accountability, a lot of taking responsibility for, like, one's own actions and how they got there. And again, guys, everyone isn't going to be able to be in this flow state. Everyone isn't going to be able to be in this state where they're able to accept the fact that they've not always been all good, who they've tried to put themselves out to be, who they've projected themselves out to be. There is going to be exposed to them that they've not always been great. They've not always been, you know, kind people, whatever, you know? So, yeah, look, let's get into the 1212 angel number, though. Okay, so angel number 1212 in numerology. Okay, so, let's get to it. Okay, so this could give significance to certain aspects of a person's life, such as the time on the clock, twin flames, spirituality, and more. Wow, so I could be picking up on a possible past, present, near future twin flame, either reunion, like a sour connection that went awry, what have you here, okay? The angel number 1212 is associated with joy, prosperity, and being content with your life. I know for sure this is a very, very big energy that I've been feeling so, you know, so far in this pre-Mercury retrograde energy. Like, it's like I'm able to say, you know what, I may not be where I'm at. You know, I may not be who I necessarily want to be just yet, but I'm on my freaking way there, okay? I'm no like longer in this energy of just beating the hell out of a dead horse. Like, we are counting and we are claiming and we are going to be proud of our small achievements and our small accomplishments, because we have to think about what it took for us to get there. We have to think about and do it for all the days that we felt like we could not do it, that we felt like we weren't able to do it, that we could not show up for ourselves. We got to show up for ourselves today and now, okay? So yeah. All right, so anyway, yeah, the angel number 1212. Oh, well, I just said that. Okay, so yeah, so contentment and joy. If you are seeing this number repeatedly, it's a good indication that you have either reached these in your life or you are about to. Enough said. Enough said. Like, what y'all be tripping for? Okay, somebody could have the name, the letter P, first, middle, last initial. Okay, we have spiritual exams. Wow, you guys, this is powerful stuff here. I'm literally like shaking. Whoa. Spiritual exams. Look, we have the Most High God is at work. The Most High God is at work in your life. You could be seeing a lot of 444, 555s. There's been a massive completion. I know we always hear this, oh, there's been a completion, but y'all gotta know, the completion doesn't end, baby. Okay, as long as we are above ground and we have breath in our bodies, we are consistently completing cycles, closing out cycles, you know, with people, places, and things, and within certain aspects within ourselves. All right. Look, we have, they know you're not jealous of them as they claim. Okay. So somebody out there, they could be trying to go around saying that you're jealous of them or things like that, but this is merely just a projection. Okay. These people are actually really jealous of you. All right. They're in some sort of secret competition with you. That may come out. A lot of you may notice like people's true colors are going to come out during this Mercury retrograde. They're going to show you just how jealous they really are of you. A lot of you are being warned ahead of time, because 1212 could also be seen as a warning as well. So definitely just take heed, take it where it resonates. Okay, nothing to fret or fear over, but just, you know, use your discernment, use your own intuition, and take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. Okay, don't just take it as fact. Always take everything to the Most High God. Okay, we have, if they don't want you, they just don't want you. Move on. 1717 was just on the clock. But anyways, look, if they don't want you, they just don't want you. Okay? It's so funny because I seen this post earlier today on Twitter, and I don't know how it went, but it went along the lines of like, if there was a guy that ignored you and never reached out to you again or something like that, like, don't sit there sending these long ass messages, being a bugaboo, chasing after them, shit like that. Just move the fuck on, basically, for lack of better words. And that is like so true, for real. Like, a lot of you guys are just in an energy where it's like, look, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself, baby. Okay, look, go ahead and free yourself. But no, not just that, but it's like a lot of you have developed your pride. You know, you have developed your dignity. A lot of y'all, like, I'm not saying you're prideful in a negative way, or it has like a negative undertone or a toxic undertone, like a passive aggressive undertone to it. But I just feel like you're just prideful to the point where you're like, you're not about to kiss nobody's ass. You're not about to beg nobody to stay when they don't want to stay. And you're not about to prove to nobody or try to prove your worth to nobody. You're not about to teach these, like, you know, that's not what you're going to do. You know, you're not going to teach them how to fucking treat you. You're going to lead by that, by how you treat you, you know? So, message. Okay, look, divinely protected and covered right after they're planning something evil. Okay, I don't know who this is. Look, we got cold world in the woods. Okay, the devil used this child and they must admit what they did and why. Oh my God, y'all. Things are about to get even better for you. All right, so there's so much going on, okay? A lot of you may need to go and ground in the woods. A lot of you may need to take a camping trip, okay, where you get out into nature and you really get, you know, off grid with the shit. You feel me? You really get off grid and you go back to how we was developed and we was truly intended to live before this goddamn westernized, technical ass society came about. But that's neither here nor there. This matrix or whatever. But yeah, anyway, y'all. just again, you make sure that you are taking care of yourself, that you are up on your vitamins, your nutrients, you're getting your natural vitamins, nutrients. A lot of you could be herbalists, okay? A lot of you could be medicine men, medicine women. That's something that you're also going to be called to do. I'm hearing scientists. Somebody is a spiritual scientist, because I was looking out the window at the sunlight earlier, and the word scientist came to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm being guided to like practice some sort of like healing science or something, but somebody has a big major calling over their life in regards to like science developing. I've been speaking about this for a long time, but a lot of you could be making like tinctures and like different like, I don't know, it's something about curing yourself. It's like something that you broke the code, like, or you're going to cure somebody else, or you have cured somebody else, and or you're curing somebody else. This could be via through your voice, via through the light that you exude onto this world, into the universe. This could be via just, how your words impact, things like that. But I don't know, I'm seeing like flowers, herbs, tinctures, oils, things like that. So this Mercury retrograde, especially for the fixed signs, as I've been hearing and my ancestors have been confirming, it's going to get heavy for us Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Leos, okay? It's going to get crazy. I said us Taurus. I think I have Taurus aspect of my chart somewhere, but I'm a fucking Leo, baby. But y'all know what I mean. Anyway, that is just kind of like my take on the incoming energies, guys. Well, you know what? We still have some time. Let's pull a little bit of tarot. Yeah, but there's just a lot that I feel is coming up to the surface, because I feel like this is mostly what's been keeping you stagnant emotionally. Like, a lot of you feel like after a certain heartbreak or something like that, you just felt like you were just unlovable, unworthy. Perhaps somebody could have made you feel like, just simply unappreciated. Somebody here could be in a regretful energy because of that, or they may not. Okay, y'all, we also got to get out of the energy of feeling like, oh, if a motherfucker isn't suffering because they made me suffer, then they're not getting karma. Like, motherfuckers ain't just gonna all together just suffer just because you think they should suffer because they fucked you over. Like, that's one thing I've had to learn the hard way, too. Just because you expect a motherfucker to suffer and go through this and go through that does not mean that it's gonna happen, okay? Everything isn't on our time, guys, but in divine timing. And plus, no one should be wishing bad upon no one anyways, okay? Like, no one's gonna get anything out of that. Exactly, look, bottom of the deck, judgment. Okay, the Most High God has a funny way of, bringing judgment upon people, bringing judgment upon situations. All right, things like that. Look, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, Four of Wands. All right, yeah. The Most High has a funny way of cutting people out of your life before the good shit starts happening. Because Spirit knew that certain people couldn't be around during your massive winning seasons. Look, we got the Three of Wands here with the Five of Cups. And as a result, a lot of you is about to have so many people in this Five of Cups energy. Okay, because it's like they felt like you would never walk away from them. Okay, I feel like it took you, for a while there, you guys is in this Five of Cups energy. You felt like, you were left out in the cold. You were left out in the dark, that you was treated bad. A lot of you did seek out revenge. This could have been energetic or spiritual, or, word witchery, thought witchery, things like that, until Spirit had to show you that shit ain't cool. Period, yeah. We got the Nine of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Don't trip. Like, don't trip. That's why I'm telling y'all, let the Most High God fight your battles. Don't try to play God. Don't try to play karma. Okay, period. Keep being the star that you are. Keep walking away from bad-ass situations. Keep walking away from people who do not serve you. Keep walking away from situations that don't serve you. All right? Because this is not the time or the space, the energy, none of that, to be complacent in anything. Okay, somebody here could be heavily watched. Okay, this can be somebody that's either younger than you or just acts very immature for their age. Okay, somebody has watched you heal. I feel like while you're healing, it's like it's like they're gaining some type of healing as well, because I'm not saying everybody that hurt or harmed you guys or transgressed against you guys are just these totally just evil, just there's no saving them kind of people. Like, some of these people, they was just around the wrong mofos. They was just influenced, but that's still not an excuse, because we still grown. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is, it wasn't even like they was like out to get you on no shit like that. Yeah, they wasn't wishing death on you or nothing like that, but Yeah, somebody was just, trying to breadcrumb the situation again, thinking that you was always going to be there. They didn't think that you was going to 301 the situation. They didn't think that you was going to get fed up. They didn't think that you was going to get tired of being treated like an option. They didn't think that you was going to get tired of that. And furthermore, for a lot of you, these motherfuckers didn't even really think that you loved them like that. But somebody is in deep regret because they feel now, as per your absence, that you truly did love them. You know, you loved them as they were. But it's like at the time, they could not love you as you were because they didn't see you as a star. They didn't see you as being talented or this or that. Some of you, they just saw you as, you know, a sexual object, things like that. They didn't see you as this true beacon of light, this spiritual healer, this prophetess, this prophet, this empress, this emperor, this high priest, this high priestess. They didn't see that at the time. They were completely blinded by it, or to it, excuse me. Yeah, but it all came to light. Once you started shining your actual true light, you started tennis thwarting situations without even trying. Like, you weren't even trying to end these situations the way you ended them. You just ended them. And you just decided to move on with your life. No love lost, okay? But you were just like, I'm not about to be no one's option, no second fiddle, nothing. We got the hermit mode here. Okay, you started focusing on yourself. You started loving yourself. Like I'm saying, like, you started taking better care of your health, being more conscious about the people and the energies, places, things, whatever, that you either frequent or that you allow to, you know, conduct themselves around you. Like, you started becoming very picky and choosy. Because it wasn't that you were becoming judgmental of people, but you knew that you did not want to, you know, like, play second fiddle or play around with unhealed people. Because unhealed people destroy healed people. Or people that are on the rise, you know. They destroy energies like that. Okay? And Spirit was just like, nah, we can't afford for you to be carrying everybody else's burdens, carrying everybody else's traumas. When it's time for them to man up, woman up, and realize that they're not all that's cracked up to be. Okay? But they wanted to treat you like you weren't. You know? Whole time, you was this Queen of Pentacles. You was this King of Cups. With a whole lot of love to give. And it's okay if they didn't see that. That doesn't mean that you got to be just a negative Nancy, that you got to become a passive aggressive Andy like they were. You don't have to do that. You could still be the loving version of you, but with boundaries now, okay? Because perhaps in the past you had porous boundaries, you know? But now you've learned. And I feel like you still have lessons to learn. All right, yeah, but you're no longer stuck in your head. You used to be in this Four of Cups energy, tough, sitting back just wondering why. A lot of you could have been sitting back, going back and forth within your head, talking about like what you was going to say to this person if you ever got the chance. But don't worry, because they're going to other people, trying to ask them how they can address you, how they can approach you now. But you didn't Six of Swords the situation with your dignity and your strength intact. You know, these people could have left you in some sort of poverty. They could have left you in an emotional bankrupt energy. But there could be a possible reunion here. Or this could be a union of some sort. Maybe you guys weren't serious. Maybe you all never really had a title. Or maybe exactly like this person kind of kept you in the dark or something. But somebody may receive some sort of apology. But Spirit is also saying with every Mercury retrograde, you have to use your discernment. Okay? Because somebody, for some of you, could only be coming around because things ain't the way they thought they was going to be. They're not having it their way anymore. Their life isn't going anywhere. They're not having any victory, no redemption. And Spirit wants it like that because Spirit is forcing these people into some sort of hermit mode. Spirit is forcing these people to go within. But they're trying to, like, what is the word? They're trying to distract themselves, or they're trying to, like, play ring around the rosy with the shit, like a little hide and seek or some shit. Like they're trying to run from it. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Watching you build this Ten of Cups and Eight of... Look, I don't even have to finish this, bro. Like they're watching you have this Ten of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles stability. You're about to have a new partner. I'm seeing marriage. For many of you, marriage. A lot of you felt like maybe you weren't worthy of marriage because that's how these people treated you. They made you feel like you was just not who you are today. And again, you have to remember what it took for you to get to this point. That is what you do it for. You don't do it to get the last laugh, or you don't do it to try to stun on nobody. No, you need to stun on yourself. You need to stun on yourself for the days that you couldn't get up. You didn't have to get up and go. You didn't have the wherewithal. You didn't have the mental capacity. You didn't have the emotional agility because you were so broken in the mind. You were so broken and bankrupt in the spirit and in the soul. You got to do it for those times. Not for these motherfuckers who sat up and bullied you, tormented you, tortured you, abused you, and everything like that. Not for the parents who failed you, the sisters, brothers who did this, and cousins who did that, grandparents that did that, didn't do this, whatever. You cannot do it for them. Who is you proving a point to? The only one you need to prove a point to is yourself. See, you got to do it for them days, baby. And this is what this eclipse, Mercury retrograde energy is proving and bringing forth. In the auric field. Baby, we got work to do. Y'all think this 10 of Cups gonna be easy? Nah, you gotta work for it. You gotta build that shit. For some of you, you gotta do this shit alone. A lot of you are being guided to embark on a new mission, a new assignment, but totally alone. This is the spiritual quiz, okay? This is the spiritual test. Okay, these are the spiritual exams that you must learn, okay, to get to that next level, to evolve, elevate, okay, and be exalted to that next level. It's never going to happen if you still harbor and hang on to hurt. You have to release that. And until you release that, you're still going to remain who you are in this very moment. I know a lot of you have desires. You're very determined, motivated to be that person that you already see that you are. But holding on to extra baggage, baby, in this season, it ain't gonna happen, okay? Look, the ship is coming. If your luggage too heavy, baby, you gotta wait the next go round, okay? Y'all know what I mean by that. You want to go into the next reincarnation cycle? Okay, then. Do the heavy work now. That's all I gotta say. Let me know where this resonated in the comments down below, y'all. I love y'all so much. Keep your heads up. Do that healing. Do that shadow work. Okay, let go of pain. Stop wishing bad on other people. Stop judging people. Stop looking down on people, because, baby, your shit stank too. And with that said, we out of here. Peace out.